maximize. No. It's a journey. It's a journey. Living daily. A life that will count. You see, and that's where your daily routine matters. For instance, we all know you can't be a millionaire and spending money and playing, not going to work. Each day you work, it's not just working. You save, you invest, you take risks, and you keep doing it as a lifestyle for something will begin to show up. Not even the million, something will begin to show up. I remember two people were discussing. They were trying to distinguish between simple and naive. They said if something is complex and you break it down to simple, someone understands that and apply it. But naive, what's naive? Say we'll give an example. This guy just finished his youth service, got a job and was excited. Said money will come now, soon we'll do party. He worked the first day, he went to meet the accountant. And they paid him, as he calmed down, it was simple that I've worked. When you work, there's labor, there's profit. Abi, you don't work one day, no pay. He got his friends. He got them for a project. He said, no, at least wait 1 week now. You know they are booking now. When you work per hour, wait. So he waited 1 week. He managed himself. He said, no mail, no check in the mail, nothing. He called his friend. He said, but no check. He called the American friend and said, wait, give me 2 weeks. Have you done a proper notification, everything? Have you registered properly with the accountant? He go to the accountant. My registration, all right. He said, it's all right, calm down. He's struggling. He said, well, how do people think I'll survive this? He can't call one of his friends and say, now 1 month though. He said, well, good Nigerian, I was going to pay you weekly. They go pay you. Now 1 month. He managed himself. At the end of the month, he go with the end. He said, sir, I hope all is well. But that says, all is well. You look at him and ask him and say, where are you going? So you don't call it pregnant elective. No one say, are you the executive? Are you the chief executive? And now okay, give up 1 or 2 days, you know. Maybe they are still 5 days pass. Because guys, what's going to happen now? So but have you applied to some other companies who won't lay you off? So in Nigeria, things can't work like that. At times things can't work. You can't apply things simply as it sounds. There's a complex part of it. It's simply you have to apply it as a complex mind and allow it to. Okay. To be maximized is comparing yourself with yourself. At times we like to look at our colleague. He's now got this, he has this. No. You compare yourself with yourself. How were you yesterday? How are you today? And there are indices for this comparison. It's not just on the head. Are you getting better? You must make sure you're becoming better with each passing day. And we need to know at the base of maximizing yourself, we need to know what is the aim. At times when you miss the aim and the purpose, you go erroneously. Why are you trying to maximize? Is it to show off? Is it to share have arrived? Is it to, a big boy, a big player? All these don't count in the real thing. The real successful people don't look at all this. They are so engrossed to where they are going, what they are doing that you people are hailing them, but they wouldn't want to know what are you hailing for. See the responsibilities before me. So why do you want to maximize? Or to live out your full potential? The basic aim is to serve God and humanity better. At this level you are now, you are serving at the level you are. If you are maximizing, you serve better, you bring in more output. You bring more value to life. You add value to life. So the journey, how do you begin the journey to be maximized? It starts by taking your scorecard now. Not tomorrow, not what you do tomorrow. Not when I get that new job. Or when I get that money. No. Now. What are you doing? I know nobody can do this better than you. Make a scorecard of yourself with the parameters. What am I doing now? What can I offer now? What level of service am I giving to people? I see this thing affects everything. There are 2 ways up there. You can serve 1,000 people. I can serve 6 very rich people. Both of you meet at the same point. I can combine the 2. If you are versatile, if you know how to navigate. The key word is serve. What I serve and what are you serving? How are you serving what you yourself? To maximize will bring out the very best and all of you, all the potentials, develop them. So what is your scorecard now? You need to be aware of yourself and sensitive to your environment. Remember the definition of being maximized? developing your potential and utilizing the resources around you. You can't be blinded and say it's not the world is the world and you, not you and the world. So you humble yourself and look at the environment. What can I do here? What solution can I solve here? What solution can I bring to this problem? Imagine someone amongst us now finding a cure for HIV. It's not money you're talking about. You'll be so busy. They'll have to find cause to rest. So it's about solving problems in a qualitative way. You become better by it. There are areas that are required to be maximized, as I said. The first one is spiritual. That's your vital connection, vital link with yourself, with God. To say that God, this world just came by itself, that's rubbish. Someone created, someone is orchestrating, someone is controlling everything. And you are better off connecting with that person. For your own self. You ask questions like, what am I here for? Just like that first case study, the person did 3 jobs and was moving to take a 4th one. He hasn't discovered the goals, he hasn't discovered vision. So you keep running around. As I say, what drives you when money is not even involved? It's a pointer to what you're called. You enjoy doing it. I know this, my friend, he likes electronics. Money no dey, money they don't buy, go buy the latest of the drugs, not the few days now. So that's it's a pointer to what you are called to do. And you must, nobody can tell you what you are called to do. People can have something that looks similar, but it's only God that can point it and direct you. So you must have a spiritual name. Beyond even what you do and all that. When situations arise, because in anything we do, there will be obstacles. You can run back to Him. But if you don't have a relationship with Him, if you don't know me already, now come when problems. This man is just going to be. The access won't be there. So you must develop a relationship consistently with Him. Not just to know what you are called for, but you have a relationship. You can go to your secret place and solve situations. Go there and He will answer you. Develop that relationship even now. And that's for us to look at how have you had a spiritual life, each of us, with our walk with God. Assess your scorecard, even as we discuss this. What is my spiritual level with my maker? Have I found what I'm here to do? To which level have I found out? We talk about family and relationships. You see, that's one of the mistakes then, to pursue money at the expense of every other thing. See, a man's life is not just successful in one area. All of us know Maradona. But can you call him now and say he's successful? You cannot. He has money. He doesn't have a family. Drugs have ruined him. You've heard of Tyson. Tyson was so rich when was it as his prime that he parked a Ferrari in a friend's place. You want to visit the friend? Say, I like this color of the Ferrari. I said, it's your own now. You left it here 2 months ago when we went drinking. I'm telling you, he was that rich. You know the Ferrari? He said, I like the color. I said, it's your own now. You left it here since 2 months. After we went drinking, that was how he was, how rich he was. So it's not, we're not talking about money now, we're talking about a balanced life. And at times we say, men are one-sided. No. Pursue money, but pursue things that are more than money. At your old age, you need your family, even before your old age. Are you trying to eat the money? You can't eat the money, so they're going to share it with people. And the most important part of your family, they'll be there for you. They'll be there for you. So don't get money at the expense of your family. That's a key area we have to focus on. And relationship, you say, I can't make friends. I'm talking chaperones. You can't make friends. You're popular away from everybody. Does not make sense to buy into that. Different friendship, different relationship. You are popular away from anybody. And if you double up with your wife, that means you are 2 people away from her. No, that's what it means. But you have to develop that friendship. You have to allow your wife, your spouse into your life, your children into your life. I'm not saying by any means that these things are easy. But this is the pathway to maximizing your life. You can't come in one way and say I'm this. Other parts must show. In fact, the one that shows in the house is the more important one. Because it shows outside who you are in the house. So we must look at the family and relationship, and that's the one that really God first, your family, for your work. And work means what problem are you solving currently? You know you can upgrade yourself to solve more problems. The truck pusher is solving waste problem. The person I employed the truck pusher is solving Which is the problem. And of course, you add more. So it's common sense to upgrade what you're doing. It's not just earning money. No. It's about what problem is solving. The person that gives president advice, he names his price. Hour. So we can upgrade really. Why maximizing ourselves to solve better problems, higher problems, more complex problems. And nothing is stopping you. That's the truth. You just choose access with God and begin to work at it. And that's why maximizing yourself is a journey, not a destination. Even while I'm giving president advice, I'm thinking of like I'm being the next president. Yes, you can't remain at that point. In fact, president tells you what, now you go to my next day. That's another challenge. You see? So we'll talk about finances too. I've talked a little bit about finances. Money doesn't jump on anybody, doesn't go on any tree. You use your money to get more money by saving, investing, taking risks on it. And of course, by not playing with it. You play with it. We'll talk about health and long life. At times you overwork. No room for exercise, no room for rest, no room for eating down the food. No time for rest. And we say we want to live long life. We say, I want to live 70, 80. We are living. Even you know that, oh boy, that 70, 80 may be possible. And people ask you, how are you? And you think that, they say, I'm fine. It's time to have that scorecard. Check this. How am I really doing? It's a wake-up call. You want to maximize. God wants to maximize. But will you be held strong enough to go and do these things? That's the key thing. Most of us here now, they say, come and play a football match. You will prepare extra. If not, you do exercise. But if you do exercise, you say, well, and even if you do exercise, you go there, you know how you play. You will know how you play. You calm down for your age. So another part, under this index is impact to the world. You see, it's not how the world sees you, but what you actually bring to the world. You must involve in something greater than you. In fact, that's goal essence. Your build up, your maximized is to bring upper, higher quality to the world. There's some names we call, you know what they are doing. And they don't have two heads. They actually don't have two heads. One wise man once said, when they look at what you do, they should be able to say, now back to this work. Your work should speak for you. You can see Picasso, you can see drawing, say, that's Picasso. Can they say anything about you, about your work? Can they say anything like that? We have a big room for improvement. Not excuses about it. You see, that's why I look at people that say, I'm the man of the house. And if you have to be saying that, you don't be the man of the house. I mean, it's not that obvious. You have the man of the house. Okay, just get results. Prove yourself. Now them will say the rank and they don't the talk. Now you're the man. You see, some of these arguments, we should settle down and do what we're supposed to do on that road. You know? You start first, then people will help you. We're not saying being maximized is a one-man thing. In fact, God never sends everybody one man. He sends you there. If you are married and already sent to your wife, you must learn to work with your wife. I've seen several families. In fact, some of the men will say, don't work. When the chips are down and the woman, in first year, there's one big lawyer. And in the big time, he ran into a small problem, there 400,000. 5 years ago, 400,000 was some money. He told all his friends they couldn't, nobody could donate them. The wife just broke out from their bedroom and gave it. The man almost went there. Where did you get this money from? Because he told the wife not to work. But you know the wife was secretly going around baking. When the man goes to work, she will bake. She had 400,000 cash. From that day, the man sponsored. That woman now bakes for governors. So at times we have our partner that's supposed to help us, but we just neglect. We have our help, we neglect. And God says, that is better to maximize you. And who else can tell you about yourself than your spouse, if you are really open? Another people will hail you for what they want. But your spouse will tell you to your face, but you're not trying to this one. And that's one of the problems we have. Our leaders, they don't listen to even their spouse. Because your spouse will tell you as it is. So in fact, you are not coming to the bedroom because of what is your bad outside. We'll call you to order. And we've seen our spouses help marvelously. I'm a beneficiary. Big time beneficiary. So we must learn to use the resources around us. The spouse is there. How can you use the use of responsibility in your environment without seeing your spouse? That means you're not seeing them. Your spouse is there to guide you. God sends them into. two, purposely. Because of multiplier effect. I want to remind you, your pitfall is the areas you did not maximize. You are strong as your weakest point. No matter how much if you don't maximize all of them and work on them, the one that is not maximized will draw you down. No matter what you've achieved. You don't work on your character, your values, it will draw you down. It will draw you down. So almost and you know it's like climbing a hill. There's no rest point really. Because you're holding the tree, you're climbing the hill. You're just holding, catch your breath. You're doing it again. And God needs you to perform. What He wants to put in your hands, what He wants to do for Him on this earth, requires you to be at the perform at your highest level. I dare say all of us here have not started. Under God. Me, I know I've not started. But we have to put ourselves through this. Allow ourselves to maximize. Allow God to point out. Even go and score your card now. How have I done in these areas? Don't look at only money. Money is just one aspect of it. In fact, that money, what do you do with it? If you don't use it well, it's coming down. So we must learn to maximize. And it's an open, the greatest room, that's the greatest room available. You can be a better person tomorrow. You can better than yourself tomorrow. Even tomorrow. And you now replicate it. But learn how to maximize yourself. Look at the areas that you are having a shortfall. Work on them. Look at the areas you excel. You still need to work on those ones too. So I'll leave this with you. Remember, it is not a destination, but a journey. How far have you walked that journey? Thank you very much.
I'm able to ask you to give another one more round of applause. Okay. Thank you, Doctor. Please don't forget to write down your questions. Also, you need clarity for put it down. We're still going to have a panel section in a short while where we'll be able to touch all our questions. Because of our time, we really want to call the second speaker to the podium immediately. Before doing that, I want to just quickly introducing and reading his profile to us all. He's a well-known face to us at Keepingmarriage family. KMAI tribe already knows it, but for those who are not very known for the first time, let me introduce to you Mr. Theophilus 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙤. Mr. Theophilus 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙤, fondly called the King of Happiness. He's a seasoned entrepreneur, philanthropist, and family life consultant. He is the co-founder of 𝙈𝙖𝙭𝙭𝙞𝙢𝙯 with an ambitious vision to leverage technology, community, and coaching to support at least 1 billion humans with the tools for human flourishing by the year 2031. He's a certified results coach and performance consultant, a master practitioner of neuro-linguistics programming, and a certified practitioner of family systems engineering. He also holds a master's degree in guidance and counseling. As an entrepreneur with diverse business interests, 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙤 leverages over 20 years of running businesses with his competencies as a coach and performance consultant to support SMEs, create scalable systems for their businesses. He also consults with individuals and families to do sustainable wealth management plans. 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙤 is family-centric. As such, he delights in working with couples to set effective systems to achieve work-life harmony and build lasting family legacies. With his wife Chidima, they co-run the Flourishing Together Couples Project, where they equip couples with the skills needed to enjoy a team-centered childhood marriage. They also support intending couples to prepare for a successful marriage, which they are preparing for Bliss Project. He is the managing director of Ultra Bliss Homes, a property development company delivering safe, serene service to communities that foster wholesome living for families. With these competencies and expertise, 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙤 deploys an array of research-proven tools to ignite intrusive change change work in his clients and produce massive transformation first in their lives and to their relationships and businesses. He is a well sought after thought leader and speaker in both local and global conversations on entrepreneurship, business growth strategies, marriage, and family flourishing. He is married to his partner in Greece, 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙙𝙬𝙤, with whom he co-authored the ABC of Intentional Parenting, How to Love, Lead and Influence Your Child with Ease. They are blessed with 4 amazing children. 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙬 is a registered member of Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria, Association of Professional Counselors in Nigeria, and the Network of Family Systems Engineering Practitioners. He loves to read books from different billionaires and explore new bodies of knowledge. His favorite hobbies and exercise are exercising and playing with his wife and children. Can you see where we got playing from? Join me with a round of applause as I welcome. Thank you for that warm introduction. It's my pleasure to always be here at KMAI events. Amazing excitement, my sincere honor and privilege to Enquiries for always considering me in speaking to men in this event. Before I go on, do I have permission to be honest, or do I have permission to make it and enjoy laughter?
No,
So, how many men here are married? Almost everyone. The biggest problem in marriage are caused by men. I've been counseling for over 20 years, helping couples prepare for marriage. Even those who are in trouble sit together. And when I sit, I marvel at the kind of men that are doing this. I marvel at what is happening to men. Husbands are becoming an endangered species. I don't say men are husbands are becoming an endangered species. I like going to seminars for personal study, from workshops to real estate to development to courses, and I see women and I say, where are they? So in counseling, when I'm asking about concept, the women will explain, you know this, I know. The men will be looking and say, this one, you know, they hear English. They know development, know growth. You want to marry a 21st century woman with your grandfather's brain. No, I don't, are you getting it? You want to marry a 21st century woman with the brain of your grandfather. It can't be. So the problem most times we shout is not a problem of women, it's a problem of leadership. Even the most empowered women want leadership. Not headship, not arrogance, not pride, not shouting, I am leadership. When I ask you what's the biggest problem of women, it's leadership. So in any institution or any organization, there's a big problem. They don't change the staffs. Some of you are married, Chelsea. When Man is doing badly, who they always change? Is it the players? Coach. Leadership. John C. Maxwell said, everything rise and fall on leadership. So the problem you are thinking your wife is going to do is arrogant. They are doing women empowerment. Is that question your leadership. Question your leadership capacity. Question ability to move people, family
from who they are at the time in memory than who they can possibly become. Because no matter what you see any man on earth anywhere, they want to grow. They want to become the best version of themselves. They want an environment to thrive. They want support system. They want to enjoy this life. And they want to have sense of it. In my earlier days after secondary school, I was reading the autobiography of Nelson Mandela, The Long Walk to Freedom. I so admire the courage, the audacity, the sacrifice of Nelson Mandela. I said I must read this book. I was just finishing secondary school. Very good. At the last end of the chapter, he now wrote his greatest regret in life was his family. So with all these world accolades, with all these champions, with all meeting of global leaders, the father of modern Africa, his biggest regret is his family. He became the father of nations, but not the father of nations. Go and check his children. Even after you come up to now, I don't want to discredit him, but go and check the lives of his children. So I want to bring back that in as much as we love the accolades of ours, if we still triple down to what have we built, what legacy have we built, with the most important people in our life, with the people that have become our blood, but the people we have common with, what did we make? And I want to say categorically, no matter how they are going to work from the outside, if you feel person would help you. So I want us to pay critical attention to that. I know we like outside clamor, in which the principles are we share, no matter how you want to use it, it's going to work. Whether it's a family, whether it's the society, whether it's business, as long as it is leadership. But I want to concentrate deep because I love family. Praise the Lord. So when we talk about building your authority and leadership, it's about bringing out your expertise, deepening your knowledge and skill, showcasing your value, insight, building and demonstrating integrity and reliability, and also inspiring and empowering your team, your family. The first thing about leadership is not location. It is not where you are positioned. It is influence. John C. Maxwell say leadership is influence. And I agree with him, because when you can shout for people to obey you, a time will come when you're shouting. If your children are afraid of you, your wife is afraid, there will be a time in the relationship they don't fear that you're holding face in you. They will tell it to you. So it is the influence you have built, your capacity to shift them from who they are to who they can become. The integrity, the love, the sacrifice, the ability to guide them is what will keep the respect that you have for God. So if your leadership is about domination, it's about shouting, it's about screaming for people to hear you, then you are not a leader. I have counseled young people, and especially boys, and I will be asking them what you are passing through. Who knows about it? They will always tell me their mother. About this, their mother. about this their mom. And I will ask a silent question. Is your father dead? Yes, no, he's alive. My father is alive. And I wonder, where is the father when all these things are happening to the children? Where is the father? Where is leadership? And so it's critically important that we must ask ourselves, what is my level of leadership? As a father, as a husband, and even within our family. What is your level of leadership? If your family is not moving where it ought to be and how it ought to be, stop accusing your wife and the children. Stop bamboozling them. They are the ones stopping you. Question your leadership level. Question your leadership skill. Question your leadership what? Impact. It is not their problem. It is your problem. And I want you to, with all seriousness, to understand, yes, it is your problem. Because God is going to demand the outcome and result from you, not them. We know what happened in the garden. We all know that story, so I won't go to start that story. Because at the end, it will come true. It will come true. And so the first step of building your leadership capacity is to be self-aware. Self-aware is knowing your ability and recognizing to understand your thoughts, your emotions, your values, and motivation. Knowing your strength and weakness. Knowing your ability to make decisions and also who you are as a person. You can't lead when you don't know yourself. You can't lead if you don't understand who you are. You can't lead if you don't know your values. You don't know your abilities. You don't know your strength. You don't know your temperament. You don't know the things that drive you. Because self-leadership is key to leadership. So the question I am asking you here, your own personal life, how has the quality of your leadership able to lead you, your person, your person, your person, right from the time you are young to now? What is the quality of your life? Forget your husband, forget your wife, forget your own self. What's the quality of your life in your personal goals and dreams? And I want to ask a truthful question. If I give you a pen to tell me where you want to be, not where you want to be, where you think you will be, 2033, how many of you have such a document at home? After secondary school, 18, in my village, I came out to Lagos for apprenticeship because my father couldn't get me to university. Even that I was public university. Because I have 7 brothers and sisters at that time. Later we became 9. So when I was 24, I was reading Max Morocco, and I loved so much of his books and John C. Maxwell. And he asked me this critical question, so do I remember? And I took a notebook that is still existing today. And I started writing and designing my life. So I am not surprised where I am. I should be surprised if I'm not there. And I would have not got that to see how old it is. The father I want to become. The kind of husband I want to be. I was not it then. Not near it then. The kind of house I want to be. The kind of books I will read. The kind of books I will write. The kind of study. My first degree, I started it at 40. My first guidance and counseling course as a degree, I started it at 40. Then by 47, I now had my master's. I wrote them. This is what I want to master. What I am doing today, I want to do it, and I want to do it. Because until you have direction in life, you'll be running around. Until you have direction in life, you keep running. In fact, the person I'm married was as a result of my goals and plans. When I met the wrong people, I knew this person was not for me. I love people that will find out that. But when we start conversation, I say, I did not waste that because I know where I'm going. And I need somebody to align with. The moment we start talking, I say, so it starts for you having the idea of who you are, the calling of your life, what you are meant to do, who you are to become. Because you are not going to, life is not going to give you what you want. It's going to give you what you become inside or outside. We pursue so much of the outside without becoming honest. So if you are not aware of yourself, you don't know yourself, you are going to be running around circles. I don't say you won't make money, but you are going to be running around circles. I have met billionaires who are running around circles. I have met intelligent people who are still running around circles. They even know they are running around circles. They are even aware, but they say that they are helpless to even start. But let me tell you, no matter how I like to see something, so much houses are collapsing. And I will still see even when they have built it to the roof and it is sinking. They don't go in and pack it, say, let me stay, since I have spent 150 million, they still bring it to start. So you are pulling, you need to pull that today and start again. It's better. If you need to start afresh today, it is better you start on a solid rock and a good foundation than building on something that is already conducive. Wishing that something happens and it will just adjust. So who are you in your leadership? That's why I ask KMAI, make I come make people laugh. Number 2, self-acceptance. You have to accept yourself. You will never be perfect. Brother is unique. Brother is unique. I am unique. I have to accept that. Don't wish you were somebody else to be better. I cannot be Dr. Richu. In fact, the way they read medicine, if I try it, I will have to. I will have to. So sometimes we think, if I have been born into this family, I know I will become. If I have known how this person speaks, if I had that exposure, if I had that grammar, I will know where my. If I know, no, don't wish to be anybody else. Yourself is enough. God did not make mistake. All the things you need to be are not inside you, not outside you. You are perfectly perfect on your own. Whether you are short, you are tall, you are equal, you are equal. You are perfect on your own. God did not construct a fake human being. Don't wish you were somebody else. Don't wish you were Tinubu's child or Nnamdi child. Oh, no, don't wish. Who you are and where you planted is enough. I have never seen a fish wishing to be a goat. It just takes its natural features and enjoy the stream and the river. So if you are here, you don't like yourself, maybe your head, maybe your size of head, it's not your problem. You build and start building the way it came inside. That is what you do. When they call Moses, they say, what do you have in your hand? So I have start. What is that? Start with that. As I speak to you, I grew. My first school was in the north. My secondary school was in the village. I did apprenticeship till I was 25. Because after secondary school, I was. When I started speaking in the church, my wife, that they will call me. Because I would think in Igbo. Before I will not speak English, or more see tenses and tenses. I don't know some of you, my thinking was in Igbo. Then I will now want to put it in English. You know, the thing will not align. When I wanted to marry her, they were telling me, how are you marrying an Igbo man that is a trader in Alaba? Lot of difference. They are talking about thinking. I'm not disputing profession, but you get me now. But there was something she knew. She has seen me make conversation about growth, dream, purpose, and vision. You know, this man, I know he's here, but I have seen where he's going. He come to my house, small house, but I have a life already. I understood where I was going on. So, any of you here, your problem is not your background. Where I was coming, I told them, even your problem is not the demo.
True.
And it's not the problem. So love yourself. Even the Bible says, love thyself as thy. Love thy neighbor as
Yourself.
So number 3 is self-regulation. Self what?
Regulation.
Self-regulation. Any person who wants to lead must have that understanding that the world will test you. Society will test you. The world will test you by problems. By what?
Problems.
The ones you know, the ones you don't know. Economy will test you. I tell people, when you want to learn patience, the best way to learn patience is near your wife. Amen. He said, God, teach me to be patient. He has given you somebody to teach you patience. Huh? He will test your patience. That is how you grow. People say, Lord, I want to grow in faith. Invite trouble, your faith will grow. You know, some people think that building faith is about, no, trouble builds faith. Look at the apostles, if you're a Christian. You see that it is in the trouble that they are faith. You don't grow muscle by eating chicken. You grow muscle in the chicken. Right in the gym. You pick up loads that are heavier than you won't have before, or a little bit like, and you keep. As you do it, the muscle is growing. Sometimes you come back, your hand is like this. There's one time I had fracture here. It was doctor that I ran to see something positive in my stomach. He said, what did you do? I said, I do tummy exercise more than you. He said, put and put. I gave me some. He said, wait first in 2 weeks. But after that pain, flat tummy, conform, I cannot do like this. So, some of the problems you are facing in life and in marriage, they are good. Though. Why? Because it's out of it you will grow. It's a test of your intelligence. It's a test of your capacity. It's a test of your wisdom. It's a test of your knowledge. Leadership. Everything rise and fall in leadership. As I speak to you right now, I want you to look at your family and ask yourself this critical question. Am I leading well? Am I leading well? Am I leading well? The one I want to talk about is self-improvement. You can't be where you are when you and achieve a result that is bigger than where you are. If they promote you and your mindset and your skills cannot handle that promotion, you will what? You will. So that is why I am so excited that you are here. Because what you are learning today, don't think you just wasted your time. There are insights, skills, experiences you are building. You are building muscle as a father, as a leader, gradually. In just hearing you. Because minds are shifting. No matter what you think, minds are shifting. There's something that will happen. You will remember today as a solution to that problem. As a solution to that problem. You might not know that this is where you learned it. You know, when I was coming in, I saw what KMAI wrote, habit workshop. Habit what? Habits are that unconscious things you do as a result of stimuli. So if you are not producing a level of leadership, look at your habits. Prayer will give you results. Habits will bring you down. Breakthrough will give you promotion. They are saying forming you. Forming you. Forming you. Forming. Form. You know the way they form this water, this bottle. No matter what you pour into this bottle, it's going to take this. So when they form you in the right habits, they plant you in Europe, you will succeed. They plant you in USA, you will succeed. They plant you in Germany, you will succeed. You go to London, you will succeed. The same way you will succeed with your family. It is not Japa that destroys family. It's already a system of destruction here before they leave. They are just helping happy people. They are made it happen what? Quick. They are made it happen quick. So, self-improvement, what you are doing today, read. Read to develop your leadership ability and skill. Have quality friends. Quality friends. Quality friends. Choose your friends. There are people that you are supposed to not be their friend, but you can be friendly with them. I don't know whether you get it. They are not your friend, but you are friendly with them. Hello, how are you? Oh, I saw you yesterday. How fine? Thank you, thank you. Oh, take care. God bless you. Oh, hi, that's your child. Hi, that's your enemy. That person cannot say you are not his friend because you greet well with him. But you see that one you spend time and hour with, you must check the goals and vision of the people around you. Because your friends are meant to set you on fire in the right fire. There are people when you have conversation and you are going back and not the same. Your spirit is troubled. There's something inside you is not okay. There are people you call and they say, this is YFZ. Do it this way. Because they have been through there and they are not hiding to them in secret. It's not saying, hey, this is a testimony. I just open my heart and become a hotel or moko. You will do this, you will learn this, you will fail, you will grow, you will fight, you will cry. Then you will now reach. You won't just tell him, I just come up and from the mountain, I just lay, I read my sheet, I come, immediately God give me a favor. He will not tell you how he passes through. That's why I don't like testimony. Because that testimony is new confusion in my brain. If I want to know somebody, I go and serve the person. Let me see how you look up. Let me see how you live. Let me see how you confront situation. That's why I love apprentice. Apprentice will expose you to the inside of everything. When people want to become something, I say, go and find who you serve. They say, serve somebody. Somebody cannot use me. I say, if you don't want to be used, you will not be used. Those people just come out, they want to just shine, want to be teacher. Go and serve somebody. Serve. Let them use you and you become useful. So who are your mentors? Who are your mentors? Who are the people that trains you? Who are the people that speaks to you? Who are the people that have had the examples that you need? And who are ready to be open to you? The next thing you need to do is, if you are a leader, you need to find the vision for your family. If you don't, we talked a lot about vision. I think if they have been attending the family, they should be able to have family vision and explain it and keep explaining it. In our home, every of our room have a family vision, even kitchen. That's family vision. After every time we have prayer, we recite our family vision, our family values, our mission, and then our Bible verse. Proverbs 3 verse 6. I trust in the Lord with all my heart. I do not command and understand. You know, like you, the Lord directs our family. Everything we do was that. Even we are doing online meeting, at the end of everything, we must recite it because it has to sink into our the depth of our souls. Then you, the leader, must pioneer it. If you are here, you must call family meeting. You must call family meeting. Explaining leadership vision. Where are you going as a family? How will they benefit from that future? It's not when you make the vision about you, they will help you to destroy it. That's the mistake when that. If the vision is about you, they will crash it. So this is my 10 years vision. Then will now move from your vision to shared vision. The shared vision means everybody is part of the journey, the destination, the good, the bad, and the best of it. Everybody is going to be. In this 10 years, you will become this. In this 10 years, you will become this. You will benefit this. It's, wow. So I'm following you. We will become this. I will not go follow. Mm-hmm. The idea you're talking about yourself, only you. Nobody is part of it. And you want their support. They will fight it now. And their fight is not fun. They will fight it by non-participating. You will talk, shout. They will do as if they are not hearing. It's not that you are frustrated. If your wife have money, you should. Because the tomorrow is about you. It's not important. So you don't know whether you marry another wife. This plan that you have. Yes, now. It's not happening. Leadership is not easy because you will sacrifice a lot. You will sacrifice what? A lot. So you must also in leadership understand the people you are leading, which means you must know their feelings. You must ask them how they feel about your leadership. Assessment. I asked one of my sons sometimes last 2 years, about leadership, my leadership as a father. And he said, no, it was my daughter. He said, I wish you don't fight too much with Kobe. I understand you are trying to be the best you are. And I understand also his way of nonchalant as a boy. Can you lower the pressure? So I don't mean I have all the things. One day I was pursuing from step to down. The mother was saying, happen. And she was because all this psychological talk, gentle, I might not walk again. I said, my father flogged down. Okay. My father, all this, I might not walk, I don't try, it didn't work. I said, I will use care. So it is not an easy thing. There sometimes your wife will not support you. It's not an easy journey. And she's now bound to agree with you all the time. Sometimes it may also be that you are not explaining well. Sometimes it must also be that she's afraid of your vision. Fear, yes. Sometimes it must also be that she was not ready at that time for it. And I think she wants to explain something. I said, okay, maybe I did explain well. I'll say my wife, there's one course I see you. Just go to it. He will come in, not be saying all the things I've been saying before. I will not say this is the things I've been saying before. I just keep on. Maybe it means that he will not hear it with my mouth. You get it. But what is the important thing? She got it. What is the key? She got it. She got it. That's the important thing. That is the important thing. She got it. That is the goal. She got it. So as I begin to round up, I still come back to it. The world will not give you what you desire. The world will not respect you for what you want. The world will not give you accolade of your desires. It will give you what you are. The moment you keep rising in your leadership, the moment you keep rising on your level of influence, men will follow you. Men will bow at you because they know staying with you flourishing they look out for. The best things of life can be God following you. And because you look forward for growing men and growing people, your authority will be circumcised. Your authority will be from your field of experience and experience. Your authority will be recognized because, not you spoke, you have shown example. God bless you.
I've already recharged. No, don't pause. Continue. You'll add my own at once. Continue.
Never season,
Okay, what did you do?
whenever we have certain laws in our
You
ministry,
can pause when I come in.
we are always blessed to have it.